I can't have it.
Nothing like a stained carpet, is there? Brilliant. Anyway, are we going to have a rant this week, or are we going to have a rant?
Piss off.
Warning: the following show contains adult content, guaranteed rants, and a high probability of swearing. If you're under 18, or if you still find knock-knock jokes offensive, this is your cue to exit. Viewer discretion is advised. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Rant podcast. I'm Nick APD.
And I'm Stu, Universal Toy Collector.
And we are back. We are back, Stu. People actually listened and watched the first episode. What about that?
That's all right,
crazy.
Isn't it? I mean, for a first episode, that's not too bad. I mean, how many views did we get?
We had over 100, and we've had some listens on the old Spotify. So for two knobheads on the internet who are nobodies, I think we did all right. And we've also, we had some people. I'm going to go through some comments in a minute. Some people left some positive comments for us. One of my favourite comments. Good. But anyway, before we do that, how's your week been, Stu? How have you been?
I've been all right. It's been a busy week. We had one over from the States. We went to Sandown Toy Fair. We went to Reigate Toy Fair. We showed them around our hometown and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was good. And then, the other week we come down to Fordham Bridge to meet yourself, Jackson and Carla. So, which was a nice day out.
Oh, yeah, of course. We met up, didn't we?
Brilliant. Yeah, we made that much of an impression you forgot. Unbelievable.
It was over a week ago. A lot's happened.
Yes.
Since I met up with you and the lovely Georgie, I took Jackson to a kid's birthday party, decided to climb up the jungle gym, decided to go down the massive slide, then had to go to the doctors today because I have pulled every muscle from here, all around my back, all down my arm, all up my leg.
Mate, I keep telling you, you're not far behind me, Nick. You're not far behind me, mate.
10 years, mate. 10 years, mate.
It's not much.
Well,
anyway, apart from that, the aches and pains, though, how are you? You well?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm positively shiny and happy, apart from the fact that I can't play in soft play areas anymore. I don't think any adult should play in a soft play area. I will say that. But I was at a kids' party, and they do encourage the parents to. They're letting the kids run around with laser guns, mate. And
really?
they say to the kids, "Oh, you got to keep both hands on the gun, or the gun doesn't work." But then I don't know how, but Jackson figured out somehow of holding the gun so he could fire at one arm. So he's running around like a commando, batting through all the soft stuff. I'm like, dude, calm down.
It's for kids. He's got to run wild. Let him enjoy himself.
I know, but I was worried he was one step away from pistol whipping people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said he was there. He took it so seriously. He went there. He went fully camoed up, mate. Fully camoed up for like a multicolored kids jungle gym indoor soft play area. He's like, he's running around like Rambo in First Blood, mate. I literally thought at one point, one kid come up, they shot his gun and it went off, and he turned around and I thought he was going to take them out with extreme prejudice, mate. Wow. He took it so seriously. And I have to say, Stu, part of me wanted one of those laser guns as well. I wanted to start picking them off. Boom, 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 But
that would have been great. That'd be great.
Apparently, the adults
can I just say, Jackson, what a quality kid you've got, mate. Good job.
Oh, cheers, man. Thank you. He's a lovely little kid. I mean, he's so unique. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, but he's great.
He makes me laugh.
Yeah. It's awesome, man. Awesome time.
But Anyway, not to get too deep into the families, because people are like, you've come in to listen to you rant about stuff and you're talking about your kids and running around a jungle gym. Yes, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing, because we don't have a script.
No, we don't. And it's our show. We can talk whatever the fucking hell we want to talk about. Isn't that right, Nicholas?
Yeah, except for like
certain things,
the big issues in life. Because this if you didn't catch the first episode, I mean, what Rant is it's me and Stu ranting about the little things in life. It's never going to be anything big. It's never going to be politics. It's never going to be the current state of the world. It's going to be your missus leaving hair in the plug hole. It's going to be getting annoyed with people in the supermarket for leaving freezer doors open or blocking the ends of the aisles. It's going to be stuff like that. You know, we don't want to debate the big issues. But I think last week, you went first, but actually,
I did.
What I'm going to do before I go first, I just want to say thank you to those who left us some comments last week. We had a few in. I'm not going to be able to get through them all, but I do encourage anyone to go back and check out the first episode on the YouTubes where you're watching this now, or if you're listening on the old Spotify's. But we had Victoria Squires say, "More, please." She wants more.
She's going to get more. You're going to get a lot more Victoria Squires.
So, that didn't sound too dodgy the way you said that, Stu, but never mind. We had my friend Emma C. She says, sorry she missed this live. Well, first of all, Emma, you didn't pay much attention, did you? Because it's a pre-recorded episode, but you know, what can I say? I'm only breaking you lady balls, Em, you know. She says, love the concept. This made my Thursday at work much better, much more enjoyable. P.S. Nick, stop offering people pictures of your back door. No one wants to see it, mate. That's you. I blame you for that comment, Stu.
Me? Yeah,
Yes.
My fault. Totally. And can I just say, Emma must have been out doing the bins when you mentioned it about being a pre-recorded show.
So I'm not going to go into that story now, but anyone who doesn't know, check out my channel on YouTube and watch the first episode of Live and Moderately Entertaining if you want to hear the bin story, because it's well worth a listen.
Worth a listen.
We had Antonio. He left us a message. It's a long message, but it was a rant of his, and he's basically just saying that the roads in the US are just as bad as the UK. So, good to see it's universal. Sorry, I'm not reading out the whole comment, but we do appreciate you writing in. We had Martin from a long time ago. He said that this was bloody hilarious, chaps. And a personal favourite line of this was, I can't just wash my hair with a flannel. So there you go, Stu.
Well, you see, I read that comment, but I don't remember you saying that.
I don't remember it either, Stu. But I obviously took the mick out of you. And Crazy Cat Lady Jojo said, this needs a blood pressure warning. I'm fucking fuming now.
Language,
Timothy, language. And Delvian Seek asked if we both feel better now. Sorry I didn't go through every comment there because there's replies to each comment and that, but just a brief rundown. I do encourage you to go back and check out the first episode and have a read of the comments. But like I said, last week it was age before beauty, but this time it's me. Shit. What did you just say? Shit before the shovel?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I thought we were friends. We were friends.
We are. Precious.
It makes you wonder if we're considered good friends. It makes you wonder what enemies are.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So anyway,
Nick, what have you got a rant about this week, mate?
Self-service checkouts. I hate the things. I absolutely hate them. And I will say that I spoke to a couple of people about this in the week because I let a couple of people in on what I was going to be talking about. And you know, it was 50-50. Some people like these, but for convenience, for getting free. My wife was like, no, I think they're a great thing. I'm going to tell you why they're not a great thing, Stu.
Go on then.
Right. First things first. And I can back this up with a story that comes of it because you know me. When I go shopping, right, I understand if it is midnight and you're doing 24-hour shopping. Like, I don't expect there to be people on all the checkouts and that. I can understand if you're going to go out at weird o'clock at night, then maybe you're going to have to be subjected to R2-D2 and C-3PO checking you out or you checking yourself out through them, yeah? I get all that business. But what I cannot abide is when I go into a shop these days, there's several staff stood around talking to each other and you're there. And you're struggling with the machine. Do you know how many times? Unexpected item in baggage area. What? There's nothing in the baggage bloody area. I haven't put anything in it. And then you have to call them over because 9 times out of 10, I want a scratch card or something. I haven't got a gambling addiction, but I like a scratch card. I'm nearly 40 years old. And then they tut, mate. They tut. You go, yeah. I need a scratch card. And they're like, I'm sorry.
Oh, the
I'm sorry that. Oh, the inconvenience of having to do your job. I'm sorry, would you like me to walk around the counter and serve myself? No, I don't think so. And, you know, the other thing that really annoys me about it, and I'm going to ask you this question, Stu, right? Right. Do you like these things? Be honest.
Yeah, yeah, they're all right. I can use them. I don't have any issues, mate, to be honest.
You don't have any issues. You don't have any issues, but I'm going to ask you this.
Do you know the reason why I don't have any issues?
Why
I don't go fucking shopping. I don't go shopping. I don't go shopping. I sit in the car. I sit in the car and chat to you.
Yes, you do. But let's say you have to go shopping. Would you rather speak to a human or go through one of these machines?
Well, judging by some of the humans these days, I'd rather speak to a machine, mate, if I'm honest.
Okay. So you are in a job which involves manufacturing. Is that fair to say?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, if I come to buy the product that your company sells, like I'm not expected to put it together, am I? Do you know what I mean?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Carla said, "Well, that's different. That's different." I said, "Well, it's not really." I said, "Because if I go around someone's house and like do some plastering or something, I don't on the last trowel go, here you go, here's the trowel. You do the last trowel. I'm off." Do you know what I mean? And also the other thing is as well, right? I absolutely hate the fact that I don't get a discount for doing that. I don't get a discount for doing that. No. I'm doing their job for them. If I'm having to do my own checking out and they go, well, we've invested in the machines and there's blah, 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 blah. No, what a load of bollocks, because down the line, what you want to do is you just want 1 or 2 staff in the shop. And that's where this is going. It's not for convenience. It's to save money. And your prices aren't going down. So I appreciate there's the initial outlay, but these things have been going for absolutely ages. So by this point, you may want to see you've got one member of staff there. And when you want to buy alcohol or something. I was going through one of the big supermarket checkouts the other day. I brought some beers. Oh my God, on a Friday night. You've got these little beacons on there. Red, amber, green. And mine starts flashing red. And I'm thinking, why is this flashing red? This item needs age approval. And I'm stood there waiting for ages with a red light of shame there. And everyone, I swear, it's probably not, but I think everyone's looking at me, Stu. I'm like, they're just beers. They're just beers, guys. But you've got the red light of shame, the little red light of shame. I don't want the red light of shame, Stu. I just want to buy my beers and get
I've
out
had that
there.
with a Red Bull. I buy Red Bull, and you've got to get age. What's it for Red Bull as well? Do you know what I mean?
Age verification. Yeah.
It is.
It's mental. It's mental. And I'll tell you another one. And granted, this is probably going back 10 years. These things aren't new. They're not new, but they're creeping in. They're getting everywhere. Because now you've got they're getting cheeky because they've got the self-scan things now. You can go in some shops, you scan it, and you go around and scan your own shopping. And then at the end, right, you scan it. And then you still get bloody checked. You still get checked. They still come up. It's still like, oh, we need to check 5 random items of your shopping. Why? I'm not gonna steal half a pound of veg. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm in a bit of. But anyway. These things drive me nuts. Back to my story. About 10 years ago, went on a tangent there, didn't I? I went into a little express shop in the morning of one of the big chains, right? One of the big chains went in. This is when I was working with my dad for a living, right? Well, it's more than 10. Probably more than 10 years ago then, actually. Wow, I'm getting old. Anyway, I used to be a dirty smoker. Used to smoke.
Disgusting.
Oh, no, it's terrible. And living the healthiest life because, you know, I have the body of a god. Shame it's a Buddha. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I used to go in, I used to buy myself a croissant, buy myself an energy drink because, you know, I really knew how to like keep my body in peak condition, I'd buy a pack of 20 cigarettes, right? Anyway, but there was this one manager of the shop and I knew he was the manager and every morning, you know, I say they took me, every morning he used to tuck and I'd be like, cigarettes? And eventually to one day I was like, do you actually want me to come and serve myself? Well, no, he was like, oh, confused. I was like, do you want me to come and serve myself? Well, no, you can't do that. I said, do I get discount on any of this for doing your job? All relates into what I was just saying. He's like, no, and he looked really perplexed, but I was like, just come and serve me. Every morning I come in for the same bloody thing, and every morning you give me that horrible look because you have to walk away from flirting with the young girl who you haven't got a chance with. I'm going to be honest with you. You haven't got a chance. No one has. She's a goddess compared to us. We're mere mortals. Stop drooling over it and come and bloody serve me my cigarettes. Anyway, I feel I might have
awesome.
but I hate them, Stu. I hate them. That's so.
Well,
You don't go in supermarkets, but
no, but
any
the thing
relatable
is,
stuff.
when a certain German store come into the country, we went there
Well,
for
it's
the first
50-50 on that one, Stu.
time.
Other stores are available.
We went there, and normally at UK supermarkets, they have bags and stuff like that. And they scan it and you chuck it into the bags and stuff. Well, this guy wasn't. I was at the till and he was just rushing the stuff through, and I couldn't. And I was like, bloody hell! I was like, Superman would struggle keeping up with you, mate. He was just rushing the stuff through, and the person I was with said, no, you don't pack it here. You pack it over. So you've got to move everything and then pack it over there. Like, just pack it here, put it in the bin, in the bags. Do you know what I mean? But he was literally.
I make a game of it now, though. I make a game of it because if I go shopping there, right, I make a game of it. I see if I can keep up. I see if I've got the skills. I haven't. I failed every single time, and it annoys everyone. But it is what it is. But you know, I do understand these shops. I believe that these shops actually do. They do have to get through a certain amount of customers, but the staff do. So that's the. But it is hard to keep up with.
At least with a self-service till, you can take your time and do it just nicely and no rush and stuff like that. Well, you know everything there.
Let's have a little role play here, Stu. Go up to right. Pretend now that you're going up to the counter to buy something. I'm going to be the machine.
Okay. Hi, machine. I'm going to buy this can of Red Bull.
Unexpected item in baggage area. Unexpected item in baggage area. You're going to now wait for ages because I hate you because I'm a machine and you're a sentient being.
Well, lovely. I'll just.
Assistance is on the way. Assistance is on the way.
Is that what they keep saying to you? Is that what they say?
Bleep. Right. No. We're still in the role play.
Oh, sorry.
So the assistants come over. I'm now the assistant. They don't make eye contact with you either. They don't acknowledge you. There's tappy tap tap tap. Carry on. Go to scan your item again. Beep. Unexpected item in baggage area. Now you're waiting again. So now we'll go back through it again. She's come back over, or he, whoever, they've come over. Go to scan your item again. Beep. Approval is needed on this item. And that's my problem, Stu. That's my problem.
Wow. Well, it's probably, if you know that you want something like that, then would it not be an idea to go somewhere else to get it and not go to a self-service machine?
And I think that's a valid point. But when there's no other tills open, what choice do you have?
Yeah, but you can always go somewhere else, like a garage or another shop.
But it's not always convenient because I live quite rural. There's coming out of my village one way or the other. You got this one and you got this one. So you're driving a long way.
It's a convenience store, basically, that's not very convenient.
Nothing's very convenient where I live, Stu. Nothing's very convenient at all, really, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah. You've got inconvenient convenience stores and courier drivers that can't find where you live.
Do you know what, mate? I'm looking at it now and I'm kind of thinking I shouldn't be allowed to interact with people, companies or anybody, if I'm honest with you, because I'm starting to wonder if I'm the problem. But I don't think I am. I cannot be the only person who finds these things bloody infuriating. You know, and I'm sorry to put you through a role play.
I must have more patience than you with that kind of thing. But like I say, I very rarely go into a shopping. I very rarely go into somewhere like a supermarket.
But Stu, you say you have more patience than me. But when we were sat having lunch the other day, so let's just go off topic here. You're not very patient when you're waiting for your food to come out. What's the food? I'm waiting for the food. Where is it?
I was not.
Yeah, you were. I could hear you. You were tutting. You were like, it was almost like, I don't know if you were hangry or whatever. I don't know what was going on.
I was feeling a bit peckish. Mind you, that's a great segue because last week I did the sitting in traffic, didn't I?
You did.
Stuff like that. Well, once again, I spent longer getting down to bloody Fordingbridge to meet you than I actually stayed down there because of traffic and roadworks and an accident. Unbelievable. If anybody's seen my post on Instagram, I'm like, sat in traffic again. Unbelievable. I don't know. It was, mad.
Let me tell you the best bit of that. I got up late that morning and Carla said to me, we're running late. You cutting it fine. I said, don't worry, he's going to get caught in traffic. And you did. Every time.
Unbelievable.
Without fail.
Unbelievable.
Without fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we were sat there waiting for you, and then apparently I ignored you as you drove through town. I didn't even see you. I didn't even see you.
I was waving abuse and all sorts of stuff, and you just ignored me. Oh, sod you. That's rude.
I was just chilling, having a cup of coffee. Me, just being relaxed. You know how it goes.
I was very highly strung. I was sat in traffic, and I was hungry as well. But
You were hungry.
yeah.
You were hangry. You were hangry.
Yeah.
Although I will say that pub we go to, it's bloody lovely, isn't it? It's nice.
They do good food. That is good food.
It's called the Ship,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's called the Ship.
Yeah, the Ship. Yeah.
The Ship in
Yeah.
Fordingbridge. Lovely pub.
The Ship in
Lovely
Fordingbridge.
pub. If you're in Fordingbridge, go there. We're not getting paid for saying this. We just like going there, if I'm honest.
We're not even getting free. We're not even getting free food either, are we? You know, no discount, nothing.
No discount, no free food. And what was funny was the waitress that you gypped off last time we were there served us again, and she didn't remember you. And I think that's because this new beard has made you look like it's made you look like a new man,
A new man.
a new older man.
A new older man. Truth be told, I cannot wait to get it shaved off.
But you can't.
I mean,
mate.
I know it's for charity, but my God.
Just quickly, for anyone listening who doesn't know, Stu does this incredible charity live stream. He's done one the last 2 years, raised a ton of money for your charity. Plug your charity quickly, Stu.
Give Kids the World Village in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, fantastic. And I wanted you to say that because I always jumble the arrangement of the words on that. But fantastic charity. They do amazing work. And Stu raised, what was it you raised this year? You raised $5,000 this year, didn't you?
24 hours, yeah. Over $5,000 in 24 hours.
So you raised all that money, and you said, oh, if I hit this amount, I'll grow a beard and I'll keep it for the year. And the best thing was, at the last minute, someone came in. What was it, with $1,000 donation?
Yeah.
And who was that person, Stu?
That was my cousin. So
that was family.
I know we're totally going off topic, but
we are.
We were a long way away from that total when I said about it, because it was another guy on the street said about I'll grow it for 6 months. I said, if we get that amount of money, I'll keep it to the end of the year, till like December 31st. And yeah, lo and behold. But hey, listen, I'm not complaining about raising the money. It's just, I get crumbs and everything stuck in it.
Suck it up, buttercup. Suck it up. Don't worry, mate. Mine's starting to get grey bits on the side. So give it another 5 years, and I'll look a bit more similar to you.
Nick, you're getting old, son. You're getting old.
I am. Anyway, I've ranted enough, mate. What? I'm done with it. I can't say any more on this without raging. So what are you coming to the table with this week, Stu?
Well, I had a choice. I had two really good choices, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to save one of the choices for another day, a special day. So I'm going to go something along the same lines as you. Automated call centers. What a bunch of wankers they are. Unbelievable. I remember in simpler times when you used to make a phone call and get through to the person that you wanted to speak to. No, not anymore. They put you on hold for God knows how long. And then they give you all these options. And then you have to press. Then you remember, or you forget, should I say, what number you want. So you've got to go through the whole cycle again. I forget because I'm getting old. So you go through it again. Then you press the number. And they put you on hold again. And it says, oh, sorry to keep you waiting. We're busy. A customer service. And then it just spat up this load of shit. And they play the shittiest music in the world. And then they connect you and the phone goes dead.
Oh, mate. Do you know what? That happened to me today. That actually happened to me today.
Yeah.
Fuming.
It's
fuming.
Fucking annoying.
Smoke from the ears.
Yeah. I don't like being on the phone for long periods of time.
No, I know, because every time I phone you, you can't bloody wait to get off the phone. But anyway, not to distract from your rant. Anyway,
no, honest to God, I don't like it, when I'm phone conversations. I don't mind, but an automated phone call or a call center, absolutely useless. And I mean, even then, when you did have people talking to you on one of these call center things, they were absolutely bloody useless, because a lot of the call centers now, they're not in the UK. They're in somewhere totally different, in a foreign land, millions of miles away. I'm exaggerating, thousands of miles away. So you've got a call center, for example, I'm just going to India, right? You've got a call center in India who then put you in touch with another company that you're trying to get hold of back in England. What is the point of that? What is the point of that? Unbelievable. And listen, I've got a couple of stories. So I worked at a company, right? And I had to phone the IT center because I was having issues with my laptop or something at work. And so I phoned this call center, right? Which was miles away in another country. Okay. They said, "Oh, I need to get hold of this person." Well, where is this person? They are practically in the building opposite you on the same like property. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's quicker for I could just walk over there. No, you can't do that. You got to follow the process. You got to phone us.
What, in the company you worked in? So in the company you worked in,
Yep.
They had the IT department. They kept them in like their own special area away from everyone else.
Yep. They kept them
Remarkable.
away from everybody else, right? So you tried to phone the IT department, you can't get through. It takes you through to a call center in India, right? Who then puts you through to the IT center, which is literally across the road from where you are. Ridiculous.
This is so. Just to clarify, because I'm being a bit thick. So the company you worked for, you would phone up for IT.
Yes.
You would have to speak to a call center in India, and then they would divert you back to the UK to someone who was literally just across the hallway from you, just across the hallway from you, to get your computer serviced.
Yeah.
Who thought that bloody idea up?
I don't know, but God's honest truth. That, and I was like, but I'm not allowed to go across there. I'm not allowed to knock on the door and go, "Hello, can you fix this?"
Did you ever break the rules?
You've got to raise a work ticket.
Did you ever break the rules? Hello, can you fix this?
No, I didn't bother getting it fixed. I just left it. It's ridiculous. I'm not. It's just absolutely stupid. And then again, this is the true story. So many moons ago, I was in the ambulance service and I was living with my parents at the time. So they were having trouble with their TV box. So it was a new TV box and it was replaced because the old TV box broke. So they're having trouble with the new TV box. So anyway, I've gone back home for lunch and my mum said, "Oh, we're having trouble with us. Can you phone up and sort it out?" I was like, "Oh, okay." Thinking I've got an hour, all right? 45 freaking minutes I was on the phone for trying to speak to this flipping imbecile. Again, absolute numpty of a person. I'd explained the situation that my mum and dad, that I was like speaking on behalf of my dad and I wasn't the account holder, but I had the same surname. And he's going, "But you got the same surname." Yes, because he's my dad. I'm his son, and I'm representing my dad.
You told them that you weren't the account holder, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Then you need verification.
It got to the point where I was getting so frustrated. My sister looked at me in disgust and walked out because she was there at the time as well. "Oh, you're so rude! You're so rude!" Shut up! Piss off! So she went out. So then I'm trying to explain the situation, and by this time I've been on the phone for 45 minutes. That's 45 minutes of my break that's been wasted. I hadn't even eaten at that point. So I'm talking to this guy, and he turned around and said, "Well," he said, when you get a news, you connect it to the telephone wire or the telephone plug, and then let the signal come down into the wire and up into your TV." And I was like, "Do you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point." So I was looking around the back of the TV, and yet lo and behold, it was in there, but it wasn't plugged into the TV, the telephone cable thing or socket.
the thingy thing.
Yeah. So he said, "Right, I'm going to put you through to an engineer, and they can make sure that that's actually the case and see if it's all been done." So I was like, "Okay, then, yeah, sure." So I said to my mum, "Right, they put me on hold. They're going to put me through to an engineer, so it'll be about another 5 minutes." I said, "They just wanted to know whether you'd had the TV connected to your phone socket and stuff like that for the signal to come down." So my mum, unbelievably, walks over to the telephone socket, right? Gets the wire.
I know what's coming.
And pulls the wire out of the telephone socket. And you never guess what's going to happen, Nick. You never guess what's going to happen. The phone goes, boo. And my mum's standing there like, I said, what did you do that for? What? I said, she goes, "Well, I didn't know that was going to happen. You've just disconnected the phone, which I've been on for the last 45 bloody minutes trying to help you out." Unbelievable. And I don't know what happened in the end, because I was so pissed off. I went home. No, I didn't. I went back to work, should I say? But yeah, these call centers, They're an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. And sometimes you don't even get to speak to anybody on a call center. It's all right. Well, we'll put you through to this automated message. If that's helped you, press yes or press 1. If it hasn't, press 2. And then
it's when they ask if you want to do a little survey afterwards. Do you want to do a little survey afterwards to say,
no, I don't.
No, I don't. That would be the worst thing I could do because you're not going to get a very high score because I'm not very happy.
No.
You know,
No, you're not.
I'll tell you, some companies, and I've noticed that some companies started, look, this doesn't matter. Whatever company it is, all these big companies have these automated services now. And I find it highly frustrating myself, Stu. But some companies started doing this awesome thing where you can press and they'd call you back when it was your turn in the queue. And I used to love that. But I'm noticing that that's vanishing now. And some companies, I'll tell you what, it's all right that, mate, but have you noticed that some of these companies just move away from automated call? They make it that getting through to they don't want you to speak to a human. They want you to do it via email. They want you to do it via these help chats on your computer or on your phone, you know, like these.
Even their shit, because you're talking to AIs. They don't help you with the situation.
Nothing helps you in that situation. You know, I tell you what, praise where praise is due, right? I had a problem with my audio interface thingy that my microphone comes through, right? And I'm gonna shout this company out. They're a company called Focusrite, yeah? And I tell you what, that's customer service, mate. I phoned up, goes through, no engineers are ready at the moment. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you. So I'm thinking, I'll leave a message. They ain't gonna get back to me. They got back to me. They phone you back. They do everything they promise. And you know what? They even followed up the next day with an email. Did everything work out, Nick? Yes, great, brilliant, thank you. That's good customer service, you know. I understand there's lots of people and there's lots of people in queues. It's not the queuing that annoys me on the phone, but it's just the whole press option 1 to speak to do. You press option 1 and when you press option 1, you press the right option. How many have you had this, Stu? You press the right option and then you go through and go, no, sorry, this isn't that department. You've come through to the wrong department. You must have pressed the wrong button. I have not pressed the wrong button.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll just transfer you now. No. And then
Exactly.
You're waiting again.
Oh, God. You know, it's really weird because, again, I've had issues with these certain companies and I've phoned up and they've pushed me on and on. One time I spoke to about 3 different people, ending up with the first fucking person in the first department that I spoke to at the beginning of the call. How can I help you? Well, obviously you can't because you've just moved me on to a couple of other people. Right, you're going to stay there and you're going to explain this whole situation and fix it for me.
I'll tell you the one I love. I'll tell you the one I love. I love this. I love it when it comes to renewal and you're trying to barter a price and you're not happy with the new price because the new price is quite a bit higher than what you were paying. And you say, can I speak to a manager? A manager will only tell you the same thing. Oh, that phrase infuriates me because every time I turn around, I say, well, let them tell me the same thing then. Just put me through. And you know what? You get through to that person and guess what? You get more money off.
Yeah.
We can't change it. The manager won't be able to do anything different. Well, let the manager not do anything different then, but I don't want to speak to you. I want to speak to your manager. And they don't like putting you through, do they? Or no. The best one is it's a 48-hour callback on speaking to a manager. 48 hours to speak to a manager.
I'm sure they just make this stuff up. I'm sure they just make this stuff up.
I just want to say, though, it's not like I'm forever complaining at companies. These are, I speak to people I know, these are all things that people I know go through. So I know it's not just me. It's like anything. Mobile phone contract ends, you got to phone through. You got to go through several options. And then they go, oh, we've got a really good deal for you. This is only £65 a month for this phone. Or I'm only paying 35 at the moment. Oh, but it's a much better. I know. And then you know, not only are you frustrated because you've waited, and then they want to charge you more, and then they put you on it's the hold music as well, man. Did you said about the hold music?
Yeah, absolute nonsense.
Trust me nuts, man.
It piss poor. But so one last part of this conversation or this rant, right? So a while back, I mean, most people know that my car has been damaged again. So I went through an insurance company. They put me onto a third party. So this third party got hold of me and stuff like that. Well, I got hold of this third party. Yeah, we can sort that out for you. You can have this and you can have that, and a courtesy car, and we'll get it sorted out for you and all sorts of stuff. And I was like, brilliant, thank you. That's all I want. Fantastic. So it must have been about 4 or 5 days later. I get an email through saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, your car's been deemed a write-off. It's classed as uneconomical to repair." I was right, straight on the phone.
For a scuff on a bumper?
Oh, yeah. So I spoke to him on the phone, and she said, "Well, this is our company policy. We take it to a garage, and it's their professional opinion." I said, "Right." I said, "I'll tell you now." I said, "I work in the automotive trade, and I'm telling you now, that paint damage isn't £7,000 worth of paint damage, right?" In the report, they said I needed a new door, a new rear wing, a new bumper, a new wheel, and a new spring underneath. And I said, "What are you talking about? It doesn't need that. It just needs rubbing down, filling in a little bit, and respraying." "Oh no, but our engineers, you see, so when it goes to court, the judge will listen to our engineers. They won't listen to us." Right? Okay.
Who are you going to court against? You hit the post in your driveway. Who are you suing?
Someone hit me. We've got it on camera. We got it on camera.
Oh, you've been hit again.
Oh, here we go again. I don't believe it. Fuck off. This is a workaround in itself. This bloody motion stop camera thing. So,
for anyone listening, Stu has a new camera, and if he makes hand gestures, it zooms in on his face.
So I said, "Put me through to a manager." I said, "I want to speak to the manager." Okay, then. So they put me on hold. So I was on hold for about 3 or 4 minutes. Unbeknownst to her, she took me off hold. Right? And hello, nothing. So I listened to the conversation. "Yeah, he doesn't seem to get the point. He doesn't understand what we're talking about. I don't think he understands the situation at all." And they're all laughing and joking in the background. And of course, that's it. That's really wound me up. So the manager comes on the phone. "Oh, hello, can I help you?" I said, "Right." I said, "Before you say anything," I said, "your colleague put me on hold." I said, "But unbeknownst to her, she took me off hold, and I heard everything, the whole conversation. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't understand the situation. You lot laughing and joking around, thinking it's a big joke." I said, "What you're going to do is sort this out and fix this issue for me now." And she was like, "Oh, right, yeah, okay. Sorry about that. I'll have a word and stuff like that. How can we help?" I said, "Right, your engineer's talking absolute shite." I said, "That's not £7,000 worth of damage. I'm not writing the car off." She said, "But you chose the garage." I said, "I didn't choose the garage. You took it to the garage, the most expensive freaking garage around, yeah? And they've quoted me that." I said, "I'm not having it. I'm going to take it to my garage." So I did, and I ended up cancelling the claim with these guys and went through someone else, and it's all getting fixed now. But yeah,
for less than
automated
£7,000
services, automated callback centres, and customer service. It's kind of like a 3-in-1 there. They're all shite. No matter what company you work for, they're shite. They're frustrating. They're annoying. They're here to help you, but they don't. They just frustrate you and make you feel stressed. And there you are. That's it. That was my rant.
Better now? Do you feel better now?
A little bit. Yeah.
Any company that has automated calls, AI chatbots, call centers halfway around the world. I've got no issue with where the call centers are. The issue becomes when you're being passed back and forth and it's multiple holds. I don't care where you are when I'm speaking to you. I don't care who you are. I just want the issue fixed. But like you, Stu, I tend to find that it's the passing back and forth, which,
Yeah.
That's what gets me. I get it. Businesses are going to set up and do what they got to do. Businesses are businesses. They're there to make money.
But Nick, what happened to the days when you used to be able to phone someone or a company and you used to speak to someone on the phone and they would bend over backwards to try and help you and resolve the situation? Whatever happened to those days? Where have they gone? Why is it? I don't. Yeah, it's just.
Look. Yeah. I'm not aiming at any company. I mean, I know I gave a shout out to the company who helped me fix my audio thing the other day. It's very few and far in between now for companies where you actually. Very few companies do I deal with where I walk away and I feel that I've had like even average customer service. I'm happy with average customer service. I don't even need excellent. I just need average. I just need the issue solved. I don't.
But I think half the problem is, Nick, is you go into these places, and even if you go in store and go to buy something and you want some advice, they haven't got a clue. They haven't got a clue. They haven't got a clue about what
phone shops are the one. Phone shops seem to be the ones, because you go in a phone shop and any phone shop. I've been in multiple phone shops where you go in and it's almost like they don't. You stand around for ages and you think, because I used to think, well, if I go in the shop, I get to speak to a person. This will be a better. I don't mind the queue because I speak to a person. It's worse, mate. It's worse, and the prices are worse in the shops. The prices are worse in the shops. It's cheaper to phone them up direct, and even then, that's a bloody nightmare because you're waiting for ages. I think I was on hold to my phone company the other night for 45 minutes. 45 minutes because Carla's like bloody Apple Watch thing is on the end of its contract. So I think it was like just under 30 quid a month. And now it's at the end of the 18-month or 2-year, whatever it is. She can change it down to £5 a month. And I knew this by reading online, just to a standard SIM-only thing. That's a lot of money saved. I got through and the guy on the phone said to me, after waiting 45 minutes, the same 3 pop songs over and over on loop, and in 45 minutes you get a lot of songs.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, sorry, you're going to have to phone back. We can't change it until next week. We'll change it now. Shouldn't you automatically? We can't automatically change it. You'll have to phone up after this date to do it. I was like, well, can't you phone me back? So we can't do outbound calls here. What do you mean you can't do outbound calls? We don't do outbound calls in this department. So you're telling me if I forget, you're going to charge me more, but shouldn't you automatically switch me? No, we don't do that. You'll have to phone up. So I'm going to have to wait for 45 minutes again, listening to 3 crappy songs. I don't want to do that. I'm almost tempted just to pay the £30 a month to never hear those 3 songs again. But we know that's irrational.
It's shocking. I mean, so I went into a TV like store. Well, it was a massive department store, and they had like a big TV section. And I was looking at it, and this little like kid comes. Well, he wasn't a kid. He was like a spotty little teen. He comes waddling over. He goes, "Oh, you all right there, mate? Can I help you?" And I was looking at it, and I said, "Yeah, just out of interest." I said, "Does this come with a TV box, or is it do all the SCART leads, or not the SCART leads, all the
SCART leads? How old are you?
Bloody how old am I?
How old are you?
HDMI leads, they plug into the back of the telly." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, it comes with a box, yeah, but you won't get the box until it ships out." I said, "What?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm talking about, you get the TV, you got the screen." He goes, yeah. And I said, "And if you want to plug a DVD player into it, you can either plug it into the TV box or you can plug it into the back of the TV." And he goes, yeah. Like I said, when it gets delivered, it will come in a box. He thought I meant
he thought you
an
meant the
actual
box.
delivery box. So I said to him, "Not a delivery box." And I just looked at him. I said, "You know what? Forget it." And I walked. Well, unbelievable. And this is a guy who's supposed to be an expert in his field trying to sell a product. Unbelievable. Anyhow, I'm done with ranting. And I'll tell you what would be nice, Nick. What would be nice is for anybody watching or listening to leave a comment and ask and just tell us about your experiences with self-automated tills or self-checkouts. And
there's a common theme tonight, though. It's all sort of AI and things designed for our convenience that aren't very bloody convenient.
No, they're not.
It's all about, and both of our things stem from taking the human out of the equation, taking the human several steps away.
Yeah.
There's a theme there.
Vending machines are worst. Vending machines. You lose money in a vending machine, or something gets stuck in the vending machine and you can't get your item out, or you lose your money. You go to the company where the vending machine's at. "Oh, no, sorry, mate, can't help you. It's you got to find the number on the. You got to find that." So you phone the number, and guess what? You get put through to an automated fucking customer service.
So I can just imagine how this call went. "Hi, my name's Stu. I was at your vending machine in the toilets the other day. I just wanted a banana flavoured tickler, and the machine swallowed my £2.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but so if it was a banana tickler, press 1. If it was a strawberry tickler, press 2. And it's just bullshit. It's just, yeah, shocking. Because it started off with automated call centers going into customer service, which, like you said, was practically the whole sort of like basis of tonight's rant, wasn't it? It was both customer service based.
It's for, and bear in mind, we don't tell each other what we're going to come on with. So
I mean, me and Nick hardly ever speak anyway. So I mean, you know,
well, that's because every time I phone Stu, I think he gets annoyed with me because I phone him up, I'm chatting to him, and he'll start going, yeah. I go, oh, sorry, mate, I must be boring you now. I'll let you get on. He's like,
no,
you're not boring me.
I've got to get this out, right? So we're on the phone, and I've already stated that I don't like being on the phone for long periods of time. And I say, yeah, I've got to shoot off. I've got to do this. And he goes, just before you go. And he says it about 4 or 5 times. So the phone call ends up being an extra 20 minutes to 30 minutes longer, right? The one time I phoned you up, you cut the phone call short because you wanted to fuck off and watch the tennis. Oh, I've got to go. Bye. Tennis is on. And then went... Like,
right, and I'm gonna stop you there because whoa, look, all you football boys, you love your football and that, and I tell you, I couldn't have any communication with you lot. When what was it you just had? Was it the Euros or the World Cup? What did you have? I don't even pay attention.
Right?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Euros.
Euros. I can get hide my hair out of any of my friends during that. They're like, you're phoning me for a football match. I'm like, is it a football match? So I would just say that this just my one time
during a football match.
Oh, well, there we go. Oops, I've got other friends. I may be messed up. Got other friends.
Unbelievable.
I'm sure I did phone you. Oh, no, actually, I think...
plenty of times, but you'd never phone me during the football. I just won't answer.
Well, there you go, see? So, but you phoned me just before the Wimbledon final. Was it the Wimbledon final or was it the Olympic gold match?
I did not even know you liked tennis.
Love tennis.
Well, now I know. I'll phone you every fucking day during Wimbledon next year.
Love a bit of tennis. Love it. Yeah. So,
for those of you who are still listening and are still with us, we've transitioned from the Rant podcast to the Waffle podcast now, haven't we? So
yeah, well, we have. Well, it's natural, isn't it? You know. But anyway.
Yeah.
Rather dry this evening. Do you know what? Just before we started recording, I delayed to go get a glass of water. I've been sat here with a dry throat the whole time. I've had a glass of water the whole time.
Oh, you said, why did you go and get a glass of water then if you're not going to drink it? Take little sips through the, I'm
just scared of having water near all my computer and that. Because I'm
you're not going to spill it over your computer, are you?
Yeah, but you're so hilarious. I might do a spit take.
You wouldn't be the first person to spit.
Yeah. Oh, and on that note...
Thanks for tuning in. If you're listening on Spotify or your favorite podcast app, check out the video version on the Action Popcast YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. See you next time.